We've been asking you, what can lead to ethics reform in Albany?
In fact, hundreds of you signed our petition, and Brett Davison took that petition to our top leaders in Albany. He joins us with our New York State Exposed follow-up. Well, Scott and Jenna, the response to that petition and poll was overwhelming. Many of you told us it's a problem that needs fixing immediately. Here's why. In the past 15 years, 33 lawmakers have been sanctioned, sentenced, or sent packing due to their misbehavior. That includes former Assembly and Senate leaders Sheldon Silver and Dean Skelos, who were convicted of corruption charges. You're fed up. We promised to take your concerns to the governor and the leaders in the legislature. Now we'll see if they're listening. Here in the halls of the state capitol, where deals are made and laws are passed, there is still no agreement on ethics reform between leaders of the Senate and Assembly. Only foot-dragging and finger-pointing. Why aren't they seeing the urgency?
Why? Because why would they want to change something that works for the majorities and reinforces their power?
But if they do nothing, they aren't listening. This month, more than 800 of you put your name to this petition demanding ethics reform before the legislature finishes its work this session. The frustration with Albany was clear in your comments.
It's time to be accountable.
Roger Larker of Greece is tired of waiting for the state legislature to act.
It should be real easy. From where I stand, to come up with some clear, unambiguous language that can be put forth that both bodies can vote on and pass.
We also received nearly 3,000 responses to our poll asking which reforms you wanted most. Pension forfeiture for elected officials convicted of crimes was the top selection, followed by term limits and strengthening the Senate and Assembly ethics committees. I told you I would share those results with our state leaders. You know, this is important to our viewers. They want to make sure that he sees it. So this week I took your sentiments to the Capitol to share the petition and poll results with Senate Majority Leader John Flanagan and Assembly Speaker Carl Hastie, the two men who can get ethics reforms passed. It's got a list of names from a petition, over 800 of them. But after waiting 6 hours, both Flanagan and Hastie eventually sent their people out to let us know their bosses were just too busy to give us and you 5 minutes. I had more luck with the governor. He's put out his own ethics reform proposal. But is he selling it hard enough to lawmakers? We recently polled and petitioned our viewers about what they want to see in ethics reform. Pension forfeiture. Term limits were the top two. What are you doing to ensure our viewers that something will get done this legislative session on ethics reform?
I am going to do everything that I can. I have proposed and I support a comprehensive ethics reform package.
How are you going to get the Senate and the Assembly to move on this, though?
Well, it's public pressure. It's an election year.
But with just 10 days left in the session, time is running out. What do we tell the 800 plus people who signed that petition saying, we want to see some ethics reform? What do you tell them?
Well, I think first and foremost, they need to
Beauty, you find it in nature and in life. But what about in an education? You find it here at St. John Fisher College. Pursue your dreams with passion, perseverance, and integrity. Now that's beautiful. Experience Fisher.
Many of you want Albany to clean up its act. Over the last month, we've been asking you, what can lead to ethics reform in Albany?
In fact, hundreds of you signed our petition, and Brett Davison took that petition to our top leaders in
It's an election year.
But with just 10 days left in the session, time is running out. What do we tell the 800 plus people who signed that petition saying we want to see some ethics reform? What do you tell them?
Well, I think first and foremost, they need to contact their state legislator and ask them where they stand.
Roger Larker plans to do just that. Maybe it's time for us to do what's our job, and that is to put these people to their feet to the coals and question them on where they stand. And we're helping you do that. We emailed the 10 reform proposals in our poll to all of our local lawmakers, and we asked them to spell out their position on each. Most have responded so far. You can find their responses on our website at WHEC.com. Just look for the link in it. From all the lawmakers that you heard from, is there any reform that they all agree on? Yeah, there are a few of them. They all agree there should be stronger ethics committees in the Assembly and Senate. They also said yes to more transparency in the budget process and how your money is allocated. Interestingly, everyone also said yes to pension forfeiture. But the sticking point on that one is who should be included, all public employees or just the elected officials?
Let's hope we figure this out.
Yeah, let's hope so.
Thank you very much.